di malam akhir tahun. Sebagaimana juga janji kami, saya mohon doanya saat itu ya, kepada rekan-rekan media semua masyarakat.
Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Kusnala Syaifah in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. In here, the complete news. The first news is storing how workers and traffic lights already know. The police examined the video of the stabbing of Yana, 36 years old. A Hogan has stabbed to death of the fellow who worked a traffic light on the Ahmad Rani route, dead by a fellow in the Nagasari, Karawang on the 4th January 2023. In the 17-second traffic light CCTV video, Yana Suryana, who's wearing red t-shirt, jeans, and green hat, is being caused by a perpetrator wearing a checkered shirt. The perpetrators began to chase Yana Suryana from the pedestrian direction of the Karawang National Land Agency office. Yana Suryana ran to avoid the perpetrators. They turned out to the passing is the violence and stopped because of the red light. Police conducive investigation into the crime scene of the stabbing of the hawker in the Karawang Regional Government Instruction on the Ahmad Yani, Karawang. Yana Suryana died by the police officer who was patrolling. Yana Suryana was badly rushed to the hospital, and meanwhile the perpetrators fled toward Isi Perbangsa Stadium. Unfortunately, Yana Suryana's life was not saved after receiving treatment from the hospital. The Karawang police have known the word about the perpetrators who stabbed of the worker that's in Karawang. The next news is 3 of the 5 perpetrators of official home robbery arrested. The police arrested of the 5 perpetrators of the robbery of the Blitar Major office house exactly a month after the robbery, launching their action on Monday. Until now, East Java Regional Police are still investigating the case of hunting for 2 other perpetrators. The mayor of the Blitar, Santoso, thanked the police for the handling the robbery case of the experience. He also thanked as city of the Blitar, who is principal, praying for this case be solved and the perpetrators to be arrested. Santoso learned about the news, arrested the 3 perpetrators of the robbery took of television broadcast in the office. Even though not all perpetrators have him be caught, and Santoso appraised the progress from the robbery case which traumatized his wife. The next news is 2 robbery with the soldier of the seat of Aji Palangkaraya. Resident of the seat Aji Panagarung village, Panagaun, Palangkaraya district, were shocked by the 2 people who were stabbed with a knife, severe injuries. The victim, who was stabbed by someone who did not know the perpetrators, was badly rushed to the hospital to be given help. Information gathered started from the stabbing of the 2 people was already carried to man using kitchen knife on the and handling of the early morning stabbing case in the currently still under investigation by the local police. The exact incident was on Seat Aji Panaraung, Pandut, Palangkaraya City, Central Kalimantan. The crime agreement fortune was witnessed by a number of the residents who were crossing to the route where the TK was located. The suspect alleged after crying off the track using a kitchen knife, the victim was left alone after stabbing, and said all the resident victim stabbed had to be reached in hospital to be receive medical treatment after Bayangkara Hospital, Palangkaraya City. The victim is suspect of having received serious injuries as a result of the being stabbed by a sharp weapon over his body, which is still being investigated by the officer and currently in the collection information in the file. The next news is, men in Lumajang are having fun together when the bus is strike in Lumajang. Two men in Lumajang were found to be aggressive in considering crystal methamphetamine together on a bus that was breaking down on the Raya Ponegoro route, Kandung Jajang District, Lumajang Regency on the Wednesday. Chris Lumajang Police Adjutant Commissioner Police Erwono explained that the four suspects included Yusuf Haryanto, 32 years old, the resident of Tukum Village, Tukum District, Lumajang Regency; Rudy Erwanto, 42 years old, of the Dawetan Village, 1 Kumau District, Lumajang Regency; Rian Slamet, 36, a resident of the Sawang Kulon Vijay, Kudung Jajang District, Lumajang Regency; and finally Muhammad Ansori, a resident of Leses Probolinggo Regency. The incident began with the Jawa Indah bus driven by the Rudy together with the conductor Rian Andi Ansori suddenly broke down on the Raya Winodoro. The bus drove from the Jambu Regency, and when the passengers started off the off-change of another bus, Rudy and two Chalasias tried to repair the bus. Then contractors Yusuf come to location. Yusuf worked as a passenger broker some of the bus strike location with the food. Arriving at the bus location, they were finally put together. Rudy and then raised methamphetamine to Yusuf, having previously offered Ansori and Rianto, and however, Ansori is more on the battery and the methamphetamine transaction. Yusuf finally agreed to comply in the Rudy officer book one of the methamphetamine in the 40s. The next news is, working 9 hours a day, workers in the PT Yekin Tanjung Uncang, Batam are Biden, 60 years old. The son of workers automated women was PT Reaction Plastic Technology Tanjung Uncang, Batam. The dozen of the women were employees of the PT Yekin who come to the asked clarification from the company regarding which they received. There are about 39 people gathering in the company area. The rest united to fight their wages cut by the company. Florida, along with dozens of the mother, asked to the creative action of the company. The workers did not ask much. They only hope the management of the company will act fully as were intended to be beforehand. The demonstration of the mothers was supervised directly by the Batu Aji Police and delegation at also members of the Batam Regional and are playing medical between resident and the company management. The next news is, the two children Aceh girls become the victim of human trafficking in Malaysia. Two Aceh girls have become victims of the human trafficking by the Uncurables Anches in Malaysia. One person who is 19 years old is from PD and another is 24 years old from Aceh, Tamia. This was known to the chairman of the Aceh, Iskandar Ali, during a visit to Malaysia some time ago. He left Nick work country with several members of the legal and achievement worker who had had a stroke in Malaysia for a month. According to Iskandar, the driving girls were to leave Malaysia because the promised job in the perpetrators was a resident in the PD. However, upon arriving in Malaysia, their documents were withheld with agent and two young girls were sold into protection. The incident, he said, was very sad. Because that, he felt relevant stakeholder in Aceh will be participant protecting and soon talk of that. So many become the victim human trafficking and moreover continue acts most for the victim human trafficking in Malaysia. We are sold by the admin himself. And the last news is illegally main door look to children in the Bogor look in the car. Two small children was also retrieved a call and the Central Highways area Babakan Madang district Bogor Regency on Wednesday. Luckily, two personnel were children rescued by the Bogor Regency Fire Rescue Team after the parents asked for the help. The commander of the Bogor Regency Fire Rescue Team, Nuriadi, explained that the car contained family about 4 people, and this family went to the Central West area is reasonable children with left into were locked and trapped. The parents of the children immediately asked to the Province Bogor District Department Regency, and the team immediately headed to the location. The evacuation was successful. Well, I think those are the news for today with me, Kusnul Aisyah. Don't forget to follow us at the Tribun Lampung News video, Tribun Lampung TikTok, Tribun Lampung Instagram, and Tribun Lampung Facebook for more information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.